Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Libra November 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, people, first thing up is as far as November goes, Mars will be in Libra from the 1st until the 19th. So the first house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, Libra, you might feel really a strong abundance of physical energy right now, surfeit energy. This could be a time where you might be injecting a lot of energy and vitality into Libra, like new beginnings, such as maybe art, such as graphic art design, sculpting, drawing, painting, or it could be something with a law, such as starting work as a paralegal, or maybe an attorney, a bailiff, a judge, doing something with arbitration. Could also be a time where you might be coming across as more outspoken, aggressive, and assertive than usual, but you could be coming across with a lot more passive aggressive energy on a first impression, more so than usual. Remember, Mars can also be about surgery, so it could be a time where you might need you might be susceptible. Well, it might also could be connected with cuts or injuries near the kidney or lower back, or even surgery in those areas at this time. And this could be a time too where you might be situations with a grandmother, even someone from your early childhood, may be more contentious and acrimonious than usual. There might be arguments and disputes over fairness, justice, what's legal. In some isolated cases, there may be even lawsuits involving these people. So anyway, well, next thing up is as far as November goes, Mars will be in Scorpio from the 19th until the 30th. So the second house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. This could be a time where you might be the situations with people that you generate income with might be more contentious and acrimonious than usual. There might be arguments over jealousy, over someone making more money than you. You also at this time, you might be a little bit more touchy over possessions than more so than usual, and more suspicious over monetary matters, more so than usual. Angry, and acrimonious energy. At this time over those issues, and even at this time too, you might be well, this is a time too where you may be putting a lot of energy and vitality into Scorpio, like money-making endeavors such as locksmithing, doing astrological occult work. It could be something with the supernatural, maybe investigation. It could be doing things with forensics at this time. And also too, it could be anger over matters with self-esteem, and confrontations over matters with self-esteem and self-worth. And also just be careful you're not putting a lot of energy, so to speak, into getting revenge on others, maybe that have did something that might have damaged your self-worth, self-esteem, and how you felt about yourself. I mean, those are some ways that this could manifest and pan out at this time. And it could also be about really at this time as well, where really, I mean, Mars is about, confrontation. It could be about confrontations over being very suspicious at this time, and in some cases, everything but paranoid over matters regarding your possessions, whether you think maybe somebody might have messed with them or stolen something more so than usual. Also going in energy injected into getting to the bottom of things over possessions at this time, and monetary related matters. So anyway, well, the next thing up is Jupiter will be in Sagittarius still, so the third house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, as I've spoken about previously, Jupiter can be rather paradoxical. It could be strongly benign and benevolent, but could also have a tendency to enlarge and expand. In a lot of cases, this may expand and enlarge rather self-righteous, foolhardy, over-optimistic, over-exuberant, even reckless behavior in connection with siblings, cousins, neighbors. It might even be somehow connected with your communications. It may be where you might be, it might expand overly blunt, tactless communications in general at this time. But at the same time, this could be very auspicious for Sagittarius writings. It could be some writings connected with sports, the law, horses, stables, something with traveling abroad, philosophy, religion. It could also be a time where this is just could be very beneficial for short journeys at this time as well, and also for your communications in general at this time. It could be just by being very positive, being very jocular, very jovial, and also it could expand and enlarge philanthropy in matters connected with your neighbors. It could even just be running errands for people, going on short journeys to help people out, again, such as errands. Those are some ways that this could manifest and pan out at this time. So anyway, well, next thing up is Saturn will be in Capricorn still, so the fourth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, one way this may manifest, this could be about getting more responsibilities in matters with your home and family, people you're close to home with, but you also may be experiencing some restrictions and limitations in these matters. It could be a time too where you may be taking care of a sickly or debilitated, less dominant parent, which is often the mother, someone you're close to home with, or just general home family member. It could be something Capricorn related, such as something with the knees, the bones, the joints, the hamstrings, may be making you feel somewhat despondent and melancholy at this time. And also too, this could be about taking really when you're looking at Saturn, this could be about structure and discipline in the home life, and also planning as far as the end or the latter part of your life at this time. It could be about hard, laborious labor that might be connected with this part of your life. It might be involving a lot of planning, a lot of Capricorn like premeditation at this time, and older people might be figuring more prominently at this time in perhaps in these matters as well, and also about Saturn slash Capricorn traditions, such as things connected with politics, business, or even information technology. It could be just going to like some computer expositions at this time, or things that are government or political related that might be tied in with your traditions. And remember, the fourth house can be about who you are at the core, so it could be about maybe you might be feeling somewhat despondent and melancholy about who you are, perhaps at the core, and which could be Capricorn related energy, such as being maybe overly pessimistic, or maybe somebody that's just overly orthodox or conventional, or even just somewhat depressed. This could be some issues that you may be dealing with right now. So anyway, the next thing up is Uranus will be in Taurus still. So at this time, the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, this could manifest in a multitude of ways. This could be about, in some cases, some kind of unusual or unorthodox surgery. It could be some unusual neck or throat surgery, something that might be very spontaneous and unexpected at this time. It could also be a time, too, where when you look at this, it could be some unusual activity connected with your credit card issues, or it might be some kind of unanticipated death that you might experience. You may also be experiencing somewhat unusual, obstinate, stubborn behavior with someone you're in a sexual or intimate relationship with. It could be somebody in a shared resources situation with. And also it could be a time to where you're showing more selflessness in shared resources scenarios. At this time, you might be getting an unanticipated inheritance. It could also be about leaving a Uranus type legacy at this time, such as showing humanitarian instincts, being selfless, innovative, unorthodox, somebody that could be someone that is about strongly about friendship. And also this could be about Taurus friends at this time might figure more prominently in helping you deal maybe with a crisis situation or some major change or transformation at this time. So those are some ways that this may manifest and pan out. And remember, I mean, you're talking about like, I mean, Uranus and the eighth house. And I talked before about an unanticipated inheritance, or it could be something unpredictable in connection with that. And whether it's something positive or negative, a lot of that could be predicated and dependent on aspects it makes to points in your chart. A sextile trine to your natal Jupiter might be something that might be a little bigger than you might have anticipated, but say if it makes an adverse aspect to your natal Saturn, the opposite may be true. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. Anyway, next thing up is Neptune will still be in Pisces, so the sixth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So this can manifest in a number of ways. This could be about experiencing something Neptune slash Pisces related. That could be a health issue. It could be something with the knee, the toes, the feet, the lymphatic system. It could even be some kind of drug. It could even be an accidental drug assimilation, or just maybe dealing with some kind of drugs or alcohol at this time. Could be also a time too where you might be dealing with some deception or duplicity, more so in your daily routine than usual, dealing with chaotic situations in the daily routine. At this time, this could also be about, sadly, the dissipation or dissolving of your health in some cases. But at the same time, keep in mind, when you're talking about Neptune energy, this could be about where one can be, somewhat lethargic and more about daydreaming and fantasizing as opposed to actually doing. And if you have, let's say, this transit Neptune is making an adverse aspect to your natal Mars, Sun, or your Ascendant, this could be a time where it could increase that propensity for doing so. It could also be a time to, in a positive end, where you may be doing something Neptune related as far as employment goes, such as something with poetry, dancing, the metaphysical, which includes astrology, photography, chemistry, pharmaceutical work, anesthesiology, something with illusions, such as working as a magician. So, and also you may be dealing at this time with, it could be an aunt, an uncle, someone prominent in your daily routine, someone in your health life, someone in your place of employment that might be more nebulous and unclear, more so than usual, and again, deceptive and even duplicitous. So, anyway. Well, last but not least, Pluto will be in Capricorn still, so the fourth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, this can manifest in a number of ways. Now, in some cases, sadly, this could be about the obliteration or destruction of one's home. It could be a time too where you might be, and a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but I'm going to anyway. This could be about the actual or literal death of a home or family member, someone you're close to home with. It could be somebody, it could be the less dominant parent, which is often the mother. It could also be about the transformation of your traditions at this time, and also it could be about expressing like Plutonian type qualities you may feel you have at the core, such as being, maybe about being transforming, someone that has a lot of power, having control, an ability to really, it could be somebody that has very, just very, strong, powerful persona. So, but at this same time, this could be a time too where it could also be a time getting more power and really at this time in your home life and trying to be more in control of this. And also it could be about expressing Plutonian type, maybe traditions such as something with astrology, the occult, supernatural. It could be going, doing something, maybe going, if they have some kind of, something like a nuclear physics exposition or something, is something associated with that. It could be something connected with traditions associated with that, or something even it could even be going out doing some kind of investigation, digging deep, getting to the bottom of things. It could be something associated with mysteries. It could be anything, again, that could be Plutonian related. Could be going around, just simply around your area, your neighborhood with a metal detector, searching for things, going on quests, getting to the bottom of things, trying to find missing items with a metal detector. Anything, again, that could be Plutonian related. Something connected with transformation, such as rebuilding vehicles or recycling. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.